What Tribosonics does is it allows its commercial partners to very specifically manage, monitor, and reduce carbon emissions. It was very clear and instantaneously what attracted me to Tribosonics was Phil and the team. Every technology I've been involved with has been technology that makes a difference. And it makes a difference because it has a sustainability angle. It has an angle about introducing things that are less toxic into the world, processes that are cleaner, and removing chemicals that are harmful to the environment, or processes that can really help carbon footprint of businesses. So everything that I've done has had a theme around sustainability.
The attraction to me for Tribosonics is on a number of levels. First of all, I'm interested in technology and engineering. It's my background. It makes sense to me. And I think they've created an incredible foundation for growth, because not only do they have core technology led by a CTO that is passionate about his subject and knows and understands it well and has a creative and innovative flair, but they've built a team around them that has a level of experience, but also, again, close to my heart, they take on apprentices, bringing in that skills and development arena right from the start. Even though they're a small company, they do that.
So Tribosonics has a unique sensing technology. So we use largely ultrasonics. So we send a physical sound wave through a physical system. That system can be a machine, it can be a car, it can be a wind turbine, and we can position our sensors to send an ultrasonic wave through the component. So when the ultrasonic wave is sent through the system, it comes back, it bounces out of the system into our receptors. It's tracking on a continuous basis everything that's happening within the system on a non-intrusive basis. And one of our big customers is an Austrian injection molding machine manufacturer. They were finding that they were having a terrible problem with the wear of the barrel screws in injection molding machines. So we've developed technology that embeds into the outside of these machines and sends continuous ultrasonic waves through the operating equipment and sends back data in real time to be able to see the condition of the component, but also the operating parameters. Hands down, without a doubt, the thing that makes an attractive investment is people. It's the team. We have an extraordinary team. We're about to aggressively expand that team. I think the best teams are teams that find a natural balance through a mix of different skill sets, backgrounds, ambitions, but a common goal, a common mission, a common sort of belief in the overall mission. I think, diversity in the sense of age. I think if somebody's good enough, they're old enough. They don't have to time serve before Sarah and I will listen to them.
It's more for me about diversity of thought, but also the attitude that goes with that about the respect of other people's thinking and how can I help build on it? How can I help shape that slightly differently? Because again, I think Glenn's absolutely right. It's no individual thing that's the eureka moment. It's actually the combination that ends up with a solution that works. I think increasingly going forwards, I think boards and the people that's sitting around the table have to embrace diversity. They have to embrace pace of change and openness within a structured framework, yes, but very much embrace change and different thinking and live and breathe it, rather than it's an item on the agenda and we have to tick the box. So, what are our stats this week?
It's really given us as a business the opportunity and a little bit of a kick up the backside to really make sure that we are looking after our people.
The COVID-19 epidemic has had a fundamental impact. When situations like this happen and everything becomes uncertain, then actually what's more important are agility, pace of change, accepting quickly, learn, adapting, which again are easy things to say, not necessarily easy things to do.
It's also made us innovate around how we innovate. We've taken advantage of technologies such as VR. So rather than, when we've built a system, rather than take the system out with a team of 5 engineers to, let's say, Spain to install on a Spanish test rig, we've sent the system over to Spain, and we've taken control of the Spanish technical team and instructed them how to install it, run it, test it, derive data through VR.
I think in this particular industry, I think it's provided opportunity. Yes, there are industries that are struggling in the way that they were operating before, but that equally is a massive opportunity to then embrace change, embrace new ideas, accelerate some of the technology programs, some of the research programs, in order for when the industries do come back in some form, then they'll come back in a much stronger way from all of the aspects that we've talked about. Mercia are they're fully intending to be part of the team in order for mutual success. And I think when you've got that aligned approach, that's really, really important. My observations, and I'm sure it will continue, is that Mercia are part of the Tribosonics team. They play a part, and there's a time at which they let us get on with it, and there's a time at which they can help move us forward, whether it's making connections, as Glenn has suggested. And I think getting that balance right for mutual success is absolutely key. And as I say, in my interactions with Mercia, it's all been about how can we work together for mutual success and broader in the ecosystem, the success that we've talked about.